Discussing this morning, UTAC strike matters are rising. So far, you're seeing Kokrokoo and Dumia phones. What the NET is saying, they are protesting the SIM registration. Ghanaians urge to boycott phone calls today between now and 12 o'clock. Have you been able to do that? Fuel prices to cross 8 cedis per litre by March. That's by next month. State of the economy. Former President Mahama says, swallow your pride, consult stakeholders to revive the economy. He says to President Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo insists Ghana can't depend on foreign grants and loans forever. NDC youth wing to embank on Yenchia demonstration. Moody ratings and matters are rising. We'll have the conversation.
FM 104.3. Who to meet target?
Professor Kofi Ejikumi Mafishapa.
Come here, I think come to you.
I think it's an anqua. I'm wondering.
That's what I'm holding.
And no one here. Now, come here, Fishapo.
Kwame, I think come to you.
Bokodi.
I say, feel me who.
Say, until I'm a Fishapan. Me who. Me who.
Then I could share.
Oh, me one crank room here, and I'm yadum, Nami and Juman Kitimbi.
There were on any baby hotel.
Kwesi bet share baby I'll call it.
Kwesi Afishapo.
Come here, I think come back here. That's to say now Wagadri na what is it?
Kwesi Minya Wagadri.
Fiti ayi January yeba. Debia Kwame way. Debia Kwame way. Yehu Kwame.
And our Professor Ejikumi said no I ran baby hotel.
What about the answer?
One can we anchor me?
Peace FM.
I said, "Na eja ahomigye suna me incubator project na me ho adwuma kakrakra." Last week nyame adom ye de back ko Swedro Municipal Hospital. Inti nyame adom last Saturday Richie Plantation and R&B Farms adahoma motor ba ko mai. Inti say prof yenya 42.
Okay. Oh, yeah, drew farm.
You
drew incubator number 42. Inti yegusuka kaka. Inti kwesi nyina nam de wagadre ebi wo so amede so menya me ne mine.
That's a many trials for a party bias.
Me boss 60th ana. I me koy.
Na come here na peace amu to me ni pa boni samsa.
Ale.
Ese sa no man mu ya media mu mfe ni dio.
Kwesi pacho no woni fada nkomo.
Na so kan wo na
wo
fada mu ya yi pa.
Father Dixon sa die we die oni Kwesi Prat mu nkoma. Kwesi
no pe. Enu ayi mi ko si mi ni aso mu ba ko pontu ni nansi ho. As me ni mu a
Kwesi we die.
Aha say no mu discriminate against me o Peace FM ha ni mi ntiase.
Kwesi we die odibem. We die odibem eyi na especially ho die odibem. Kwesi yesro. Party in the pacho ne father asem.
Okay, father.
But eyi ne the pacho ye nyina udibem. Yesro. Yesro pa. Na kwesi what do mu phone na waso?
The phone.
Na and when you call there?
There me nya call. Me nya call. The whole me nya call.
Let me be say na empenyufo bi e de bia to just obi andum ni phone akopem 12 o'clock in protest at SIM registration. Time can say bia so edum phone.
Yeah, but me nya call bia hu.
Nana, where do you move on there?
Kwame Debbie.
Na when you call?
Omenya calls.
Calls ne yendi adwumenti calls ne messages into ababibre.
Me dey ka ba na dey kana kamenya be but na surprisingly.
Ebi omo mbe fro nyina edum mu phones.
But see am do because I no Kwame say umra ne chere say ba ha so do.
Oh, say me dey na kam say yan fan to silent inti. That silent Professor Jikum kra dey on fan bakra. Oh, Ojani dey ne to come kra na. Na wa dwen ho. Anyway, yet was no Nana, you see a be increase fuel price be more. Hey, asemo. Prof, mami no fia say you tag et say.
Come.
Yeah, ja.
Say aboano de tujem na ontru ya oda wonim kum. Enti what is the Minister of Education.
And when I'm Minister Baha, not to be in a community.
ɔne yɛn mpanimfoɔ no ɛbɛhyia ɛna ɔsɛ ɔne vice chancellors of Ghana nso ɛhyia na sɛnea ɔno ehu no deɛ ɛnkyɛ pii ebi a yɛbɛbi school no na ndɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ nhyiamu bɛyɛ nnɔmmiɛnsa na kwame firi saa bere kɔpem nnɔmmiɛnsa emu twɛn so emu ntwɛn biara
ɛbɛbɛ sisi ya
bɛba sisi ya me mapɛdeɛ no sɛ nka ɔmo bɛhyia no na yɛka sɛ yɛmmie school no
ɛne hia ɔtitiri
papa kame nkɔda yi abɛdi bɛbosom sɛ yɛnim sɛ kura deɛ no nka yɛmmie kura ma ɔma ama
kɔ bosom sɛ ɔmo tete hɔ akɔ
ɔmo tete hɔ wode na onni a sɛ ɛmu hɔ no akɔda bi kɔdware legon
ɛma nsuo fa meka ne nyinaa
bate sɛ university ahodoɔ no bebree nkwadaa no so ka sɛ ɔmo sika ɔmo de baayɛ asa sɛ wokɔ lecture a adidie nko ɛna wote faako a wasɔre anɔpa a wadware awia wo ne biribiaa wobɛdidi sesi a nti ɛyɛ ɔhaw ɛna na yɛn mu bi no so yɛn mpa yɛ a yɛbɔ nanom ne narakom yɛpie ne yɛka sɛ yɛnwene sika a sɛ woyi asuafoɔ no ɛto nkyɛn a nkɔfoɔ ɔmo di dwa wɔ universities ɔmo tɔn nsuo
aduane
ɔmo aduane ɔmo anɔpa ɔmo de pan no bɛkyinkyini ɔmo de kwadu ne nkateɛ na sɛ yi taxi drivers nom ne ade nyinaa nti sɛ yɛto school mu a nkɔdaa no ho akam yɛn teacherfoɔ yɛn ho akam sɛ me sɛ adwuma nyam sɛ nyame bɔɔ me sɛ membɛyɛ ano no nti maanyɛ a na me ho keka me na afei nkɔfo a ɔmo didi wɔ university no dwumadi ahodoɔ ɔmo tɔn adeɛ ne ade nyinaa
ɔmo printe nneɛma
photocopy foɔ yi ɔmo fa sɛ ɔmo a o pen drive gye wei na print ma me ɛno nyinaa nkɔfoɔ adwuma ɛkɔ fam a asodie no fan bɛsa abɛda aban so ebi aban no ɛba sɛ yɛyɛ a ɔmo nhwɛ ne yie ɛnhunu sɛ weinom nyinaa ka ho nti me mpaebɔ no sɛ wie ɔmo hyia afɛnu no nyinaa utad mpanimfoɔ ɛne Ministry of Education ɛkame ɛni sɛ nka abɛduru bosome yɛn sɛ yɛnim sɛ nnɛ yɛbɛtumi aka ma asi a ada na yɛtwɛn ama bosome ba a yɛnkɔda ebinom kɔ fie ɔmo nkɔɛ ne yɛ ɔmo kwan wa pii a ogyi sɛ efiri ha kɔ elubo anaa tumu anaa paga sɛ ɔbɛkɔ na wasa aba na ebi a onim ɛda ebebie school na wiase ade a ɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔte hɔ na wonim w'anim kwan sɛ hemfa na me wei na hemfa na me kɔ na ɔkyena bɛto me sɛni nti koraa no asɛ yɛato ɔmo agyegye mu menim sɛ ɛfa abɔ mmɔden metie Ghana Institute of Journalism ɔmo sɛ biribi de peer teaching nti ɔmo a ɔmo yɛ service no nneɛma a ɔmo sua wɔ level 400 ɔmo boa 400 for na 400 for na boa 300 for nneɛma ɔmo sua akɔ akɔpem ɔmo a afei na ɔmo aba foforɔ nti kwame mpaebɔ sɛ enu anwummerɛ a yɛtie 6 o'clock news ana aboro so a GTV 10 o'clock news no na bibi pa bi afiri mu aba ɛsɛ bibi pa bi firi mu ba na yɛbisa yɛn ho sɛ ɛnkosi dabɛn ɛna bibi saa si a yɛbɛtena ho atwetwe no saa te sɛ ɔwianam ama adeɛ no aduru baabi a yɛgye yɛn ho baabi a ɛnyɛ nti ame wei bi nka no kɛse pii mpaebɔ ɛka ho na so nipa sɔɔden nso ka ho na aban ɔmo nhwɛ sɛ ne nyinaa kora mpo na ebisadeɛ ne nyinaa na ɔmo tumi nya ho adwuma a ɔmo pɛ asɛm a ɔmo bɛka ɛbɛtɔ nipa so ɛsan sɛ asɛm bi anu hɔ a yɛde sika na pɛ mu ɛyɛ ano ne ano yia na ɛkɔyɛ tintintintin ne kyenkyena twintwan bi a sɛ na yɛyɛ se yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no eti ɛno bɛboa na yagum kakra na nkɔraa no so anya kwan ba
ɔpanyin ka biribi sɛ nipa soɔden so ka ho ɔhɔ no hwan na nasoɔden ɛyɛ aban
aban
ɛyɛ teacher ɛyɛ aban
It's
11 years nimba.
Yes. The Deban Qua, Emma, a buying bar, not a buying qua, a buying for bar, stay your buying. The Obedio be out there, offering Kukunin and Kakanyana,
yeah,
and then Fasua woman, and then Munyamu woman, and the Patra woman, so as of a come. And a bus said, some account had done a conversation him said, a byway the man who said, and Kikajaya no Dawson.
I don't need him.
Ya the answer can we. Na ya ni akodru na ya be ye we. Sika krona so na wo de ye bibia o. Nti se sika krona na wo ye we. Na wani be ba so emu bia no a wotumi aye ama akodru na wie ya. Se na se ya na ye kan se agenda 111. We ba 2011. 2021.
2021. In fact, you're starting in 2020.
Yes. So say bisa say eno akodru hina. Meaning baby ebe kan kusie.
David.
Planting for food and jobs. E bayama agogo. Na articulator for base ebesi ho a omo twembode ne ade ekọ Burkina eni Niger ne Mali. Yemisa say eno akosi say. Ene man bebre na ye de ansaka. Say ye ba be ye technical universities foforo aban bia ni ho a ono kwa ne pen so obetumi awie ni nyina yaso bosome onfa da krope entwa awia ho nsia na yenya bosome en anya hwe kra na ba aduasa ba ko ansa ansa na kohyia nti open so utumi ye we na ohun se we de ya ye wie ya te ansa afri ho ya kɔ foforo so aban foforo bi nso ba no no so abem so we aban na na odi manim ye we si ha me so be to aso afri ha eno ba ebe ma okomu aha wo kakra bisan say ne man bebre akɔ din sinsemu na afuo nso enya ya jogu a utwa so aba bi enye ye nti mesre say we de ye fa we da nu atobre no ye dwene say ye kɔ anim say na ye betoto niema bi ama obi akomu nso aha no kame I'm
maybe a trim now you're in charge of labor relations. I stretch here a day for 11 years. It always goes and comes back. Adding.
Kwame say, "What's the minister no better now?"
What's the baby out here?
No, they are not kind.
Non producer and some non person be can bedroom. We share vice chancellors last Friday. Area obeshia a utag and penny for yen training
yo enti amza muso megina ba wi minister na gina no
but we don't mean now because we know why labor relations be brave.
I mean,
na 11 years. Really?
Sir,
11 years.
Ubisa minister 11 years they no can. Because all come na yebetimi aya ne say. Omo a ejuma ni si omo na so no. Yebesre omo say omo nya ne ntem. Omo nsi nkonya no ntem. Akasa kasa no ya embrace kakra. Na obi afa komapa enko. Eno na yebetimi aka kire. Nyame ncha de nipa no so a titru sini na so. Adene say Ministry of Education. Any fair wages and salaries. Nipa titru a cool titru me no movie do masma condemning finance. Enti minister na ka say watch Juma or ye we share vice chancellors na kan kan ho o say na say no penya jeku machre ye oni utak for be share. Enti e bompa ye say enti ase be ye Juma ene. Bibia no betimi akambi. Because nipa na adeni si omuna so no ma be chere nse omugu adwuma no so didin ache
11 years
ache but not so say no say oye no betimi aye bia na oponya Jacob kan bibi senka omundim senka bosome ba konkra ba betwam na ye ntimi nka asase mi na kola no tifi enko school dia nkoma mbie school no kra but yanya ni mo penya jiko yanya ni say school no bi edu na no kra na ye mo weapon kese
so amutwa ye dru ha
enti mo shada make ye bi school na near distract na parts.
Professor
school now the strike behind
the Professor Mafu, former UTAG president, maybe say now that was last year. Me say what train yan kolane be school no. Now my exams no. If you na musimo strike, I say that's all money bargaining chip. How can it straight to us? That's all money bargaining chip. Say, you me on my ye.
Now, Odim Kwame me teacher back university. Odim say, that time na a champion, general champion. Odim say, well, my friend general, say my friend there. But I know you're head of state. Near what Sata you share secondary school as you na. Now me teacher back and say, also Sabre na university for any students, na political parties ni ho. Inti e ba no say BSc normally students, university students, and a teamy a taking up a demonstrations na Kenka. So okay those days.
Yeah, I was much younger, but yes. Question when they
now lecturer catcher is university teachers no call strike. A champon that time when biam cra be swim yes. On two set students no can say on be demonstration. Or wha champon and then paying for trying or resolve ourselves. Those days now student power.
Yeah, very strong power.
Very, very, very strong. And the no lectures to them say Muka say Muka strike na in the school. And a Hondin said but I buy editing myself and Hondin number. But he be a school. Then no into school opening because I know a more weapon. Into more shed I said mobile cost strike and this school be a bit share. Into more shed. But young Combrano, I mean the same minister Nankasa Baha, Wabama regime, Wabama, or money regime say, Ugusu de Dending, a Yankuta, dear SSA Oye, a chamum, a chassis and minister, or Abidi, or Babi, the office. And tea, your mom pie said Nimre Sui. And one day I'll see your DB Shemi. So Pabeto Eguso. Na what tree I see me. Say, I near Necra poor by now Chinavy and Nantia Siaba. Because they say they are a BB.
Now, there's a certain thinking, sir. Obviously, me miss out. I said, Kwame, as long as UTAC is being pushed by hawks, things will not move on amicably. Someone in UTAC says he is better than the people who are under Article 71. So they will demand more. Professor Jekum Takani Tintinti. Sa Tintinti, no. And no. At this point, what do we do, Nana?
Come in.
Yes, Prof.
And could you see beer in what Tintinti aboa? And could you see beer and brebre and a ma abato? Now, so beer just or media wade me who say, but pet dear, my sister dear said the money. Enti Niamijana, Yankus baby. And he may buy beer, I may say, yes, you're near a buying air can. I am penning for now on Bakakushia a buying also. Say, Omode, a needy and the Casade and so called. I mean, you're then in Anna or the Patapa Pebby beer on Sabek. Obitum de Ano Brebre. Now, near Opesa, ya de ma dear on Sabeka. Nya down in Anna and Toka. The message says, I am penning for no Ekushia, Yankasa Munso, Yankin Yikaka. Sounds so now. A buying so Asia. Coming conform to the almost said Daniel Quadas how
there be
say university entry to be a lecturer, a PhD.
Entry?
Yes. A lecturer. Or the master's bar, your foul assistant lecturer. The Kwame will be called Bonnie PhD bar. Now, what control more? I'm catching students. Bob masters ni PhD na we try nya we ya na more masters to be out musa wotenu mu say ya enye ye na sky bi odi kofie e bi enu 5000 edwakura na enso koso nti ye wo case wa kwan ya be fa so de atodwa atem didie ne tintin mamu na no so babo
Kwesi arrange
kwam we de misrel pa
mpachimiti
pachopa ma hu bibi na se ma ka ho samo ebe ha me
mpacho ma ne so kakra
mese misrel ma hu bibi ma ka ho samo ebe ha me
de
ese me ko de ubon krata mu no an ma ko de ubon krata bi e frɛ no de anko na kratafa edikan enfoni bi da ho pani mi betre mu ina na heading here danger how women in labor are transported to health facilities at Lower Sime in the Keta municipality ubi amomodi na onhwe samfoni oba pinfu pa awaka no ana mbema nkentinka omudi enua atintin yinu ana omudi etam ya chichire no ana yakukuru oba ni edna tusa de so ana yeso no paka edna ko hospital masa uyemfoni ya asani ya yewo before Christ BC what do you say BC and then I 2022 Ghana enuni na ofe na sanya wa rewa mi hu ne be o eni akurasi bi o Keta municipality
which part of the municipality? Because Okase Keta municipality, Omunchre specifics.
Lower Sime. At Lower Sime.
Because you have baby move free, as you move your phone neighbor.
Now, Kwame, a free alcohol. How many kilometers? I don't know, make it. I hear me who you marry. Can you imagine? Come on, no. This is how we carry pregnant women about to deliver in one hospital. Kwame, the Becca can say. Now, the person me how I drink power. Was me say me how I drink a chain to bet him.
Why, me and
one, me how I drink. Nana character expert to Kohana Dinas or Tunis.
But Nana's oil calm, Moonsano.
It's true.
Oh, you're very calm, pal. But they're not saying Kokano. Terrible.
Opening, or this was Shen and Nima who said, Charlie. Omo Jam no pa, Nimpa, Sen and Nimoy. As I make a chance, I can't fast. Hey,
and a long cabby.
Was it?
No chance you can't fast the same cabby.
But Eluni said a name. Says, Omo Jam no papa. Now, Bonnie Ben, oh, yeah. You see, bamboo my boy, and just when we are pussy for, and now we are Sudan for, and now we are bamboo my for Munshe uniform. As a civilian clothes here being Mushe. And we mark a chinko for be a hank of Boo Munsa. And one wouldn't go for a chop bar, a quidity. And I branch a coaching the camera and could try one for you.
The crime, I don't know.
The crime, why you bono. Now, first of all, Nikano, Sanko for no crest of me a bamboo my four. As one way a bamboo my four, one way a police and now we a soldier, and as one way a day. And a massa, chop bar no more, woman who could be a last and cofona hank of woman salon who could.
I'm an incrophone now. They be said they were handcuffed together into Biansa Baku free. According to the report, a reporter now Adrian Bass no sutra.
Hey, Kwame, your chief suspect, handcuffed Munsa. ɛna ɔmo ɔmo akyi wɔ no ni wakɔtɔ baa ɛyɛ asɛm o na aberanteɛ no a yɛdufudufu no saa no yɛwɛ ne yɛdufudufu paa o ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo de no kɔ police station besi nnɛ a yɛrekasa yi in spite of the fact sɛ Inspector General Dampare ɛna ɛte so nothing dey happen saa so-called security personnel no kora yɛhu wɔn kora de yɛkɔbisa wɔn asɛm ei mmasa nadeɛ na ɛkɔ so yi menka ma ma asɛm no ɛsiane sɛ wei kora ɛnka yɛ topics no bi nti
but very important. I'd say two booths near said about the urinals.
Kwame.
Yes, sir.
No.
I mean, so make us send back to be and a baby who I dream about.
Dear Nana.
And we're in the middle of Accra. But, we name Sana Meka, Sir Joshua, the street name secret and Shadenio. But, say, Ufri, was a Joy FM. Na Usani, yes, I will cut towards Aveno, but we'll cut towards Kokomimle. So,
fan of our honor.
Traffic light be a war. Former Sadisco Junction. Now, Ufa left. Ufa left. Udu Sato now Ufa left. Yeah, now call
Newtown.
First traffic light now Bishan. Your first junction. Sexy bon, Ufa right out called sexy bon.
Sexy bon.
What's that traffic light? What's that potholes be on Chapa? The name comes so far junction.
Me fa check a crown.
Sa traffic light, you know. Major intersection because cars are free a crossroad. Cars are free Newtown wherever. And free sexy bon hotel or ever. Major pothole, bad pothole be what traffic light wa. Watch. And everybody know they are feeling pothole. Not here or Matthew Free got it.
Peace FM.
Not here, I Matthew Free got it. No, they are feeling potholes across over here. They are my reporters on Congress. Now, urban, yeah, institution BI will be on my urban roads, AMA roads, AMA roads department. Asana ewo urban roads. Omunya way. Na pothole filling program. I say you need be because cost Spintex cry. Yeah. New road was Spintex. Yeah. Bridge na free palace. Ebe tam President Mahama Kwanyo ye free bema campi bay. Yeah, tam their free palace or they across so Spintex. They across so motorway they across is Lagos. Ejuma kese pa. And na Spintex them we yeah parallel road bare 4 lanes. So kwam one who say ejuma. Yeah. Now so potholes. It was Spintex road na kasa. I walk about 2-3 years here. More than 3 years here potholes. Now pothole was a junction. I feel the microphone there home tini atiti got them black soil. And you feel it. Oh, my reporters don't call it. It is a name and kitten. Let's see a share. A good animasi. Now, baby, if we see cancer, Ketai, there has been a district assembly there, Anambra. There has been a district assembly. The footprint back covers, say, a settlement here. I mean, there has to be a district assembly somewhere there. But it is our stories and say school be what baby nan colano da upon yem and I'm say nanti district assembly never just furniture in Konya Bay 200 desks and 200 chairs. Near what district assembly, near what MCUs and DC, not in a 4-wheel drive. Now there's a school like that in this district.
I'm not trying to buy.
No, Debbie.
But this is no move. What you want someone? I have 4 quarters to cry for music and
Question American in this.
1 full year for music and
American in this. Oh yeah, DC.
Now that 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive, the way to me, I share me a brow 4-wheel drive. na inkonya be 50 de kwa si classroom primary school e man collect edom ye funso no motro. Now the funny thing, once it is publicized, Enchena is solved.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And one train DC na swan. The yonko DC another place. Almost on board, but you train na swan. Say I don't know what me share. Say school a war, and obviously any schools ni ya. But the one or two particular schools are under this collation under these conditions. Now them say news in so there. And yeah, baby, classroom, fine. Yeah, they news so. Baby, Uncle Andom, any news.
I'm a dome of Fusu. Also, I'm a dome of
Yam. Difference there. Oh, inside.
Your funnel plus move. Now I am clipping.
Yes, only a Fusu, and I'm a Fusu. Yeah.
But if you have to say that yes, this is a Sunday over bread. Now, you call Nalari, and you could be over Massa. And nothing to so we are a wolf. Person was a guy anytime you meet me, go and could name me hot, a pruning hot, and see your crowd bedroom cry yourself. And I must say, if you not by any as you. And yet the body did it to send you a crummy, the shinshing a crummy near boy did an uncle. Now I could use you.
Yes.
And check, and I'm saying empty and 4 bars for more quiet. Hey, we're missing the tickle pie. On one is so quiet.
Why no? Now, I don't know my MTN phone yet.
You say, open credit. And you saw the end. I mean, I believe Papa. And then I come in a dream pa. Now, and somehow the tree and you see a come myself. A decline, a Shapon University. Near Kokrokoo, tax strike. Yeah, you can't, as you be on to the bone and custom name cuisine. Master, bottom line is a university that we are doing the year. Finish. Anyone did the year, send me any hobby. One when you're Bonibia. One when you be a broso. Kakra or more person near Bayer, or who begging her on a gun of food now, person who begging her on. And I don't know, into what are they supposed to do?
But, Crazy?
Yes, sir,
Obisu di ba kubia ba prof for head here. You find boy in common. I said, Kwame, let UTAG confirm or deny. Are they demanding about $2,000 minimum for entry level for senior members? A senior member of a university has a master's degree as a minimum qualification. They are employed as junior assistant registrars for administration or assistant lecturers for faculty. They have done 4 years first degree and 1 or 2 years masters. 12,000 cedis anywhere, even in the public service or private sector, is a lot of money. UTAG may have to reconsider the demands on this. How about that? Debbie, send me the bisa say they didn't come on.
Mother, no penny education as we are. Would the young fans send you all kind of cry and cry, almost pay $2,000. Master, the pay a train way bedtime. I'm saying, you mean say I'm near here, and your castle. Nipa, Womoko University, of students. Womo upkeep allowance, no. A door switcher, Womo professors now, more share one dear. How can you justify this?
I'm getting feedback.
How can anybody justify this? Sir, Nipa na yemo upkeep allowance from University, no question dear. Professor now or chair na dear no or no ni upkeep allowance no a bro professor no busumia kotua and mohon adai. Where can this be sensible? Never.
Professor Yampa.
Oh, yeah, €1,005 for Mom Germany, Jet Fund, and I think 1,003 for UK. It was published in
scholarship.
Jet Fund.
The scholarship near demands from Kushia, the upkeep, and also check Professor Nipe. Where can you justify this?
And this will go we banafi.
After no Kushia Bano Professor, just say, you better so. Where can you justify this, Massa? And Massa, as some way, ya ka. Who cares and ya? Who ye you do? Professor, Doctor so and so, Bakunet, and near Tia. Ne class in Kwa, more from go class room, there, it could do a choir, could do 1,200. Ade. Bonnie Ben Kwan, Omudi Omaye. Opening mean come up by Massamoa. Union Merco politics. A crassy people teacher. And then I'm Hossa, among yourself. You was no NDC MPP, no calculate as a mediocre boy in this American parliament. You mean the theocracy, wow, or no boy in this obey parliamentary candidate, Bam, your 12 Bama, and do parliament. Instant, within 3 months. Obecracia. Well, we send Obafa. A year banners for a crowd, we send your corner. Now, Professor, no, why you're in most dear, I've been home. A church engineer send a bill mayor, a crime pa, a bridge pa, a sedan panny at Deno. Why yet maybe 25 years? You're not fair, any people teacher, no, what could do politics? What kind of society are we building? Or mind ben yet if this is the way forward. Now, the Pachopi, Nekos were invested. And yet, simply a dispute between government and lecturers. It is far more than that. It has many, many repercussions for all sectors of national life. And then, I'm afraid, Omo Abegu University, maybe Madame for Biba, Madame for Bolgatanga, retired teacher, retired secondary school teacher. Anna. Kakra ni owo ina wa pepre ni ina ni watua ni ba ni fees akope hostel ama ni ba na ba Legon 3 weeks ni abofra no onko school onya hwe oda hokwa obey den kra no say ye ka so on sign kwa anaso no apeso sign kwa ni papa ho oti boliga and then papa ni maami obi ayam hihye no na abofra yi how is he faring? Because next school no court hostel. Only Michelle, it's a major social problem. Opening and can in name says school no and try there 21 days a year too.
And Patrick apparently and correct. Apparently and correct.
Well, yes, apparently and yes,
and
I make a one.
Okay.
You see, I can name sir. And then you travel 21 days and 2. You could be said a convention in your law.
Ain't I say yes, and you know correct say I am right.
Something camera say.
Debio, question me, I'm not responding to you.
I know.
I dare none you feel say
responding to you. I'm not responding to you. Oh, and there's in a sanity a convention. Yes, sir. Now, what is the use? So we man come from Krofoma Akotina campus. Not 21 days, nothing. More than 21 days, nothing. Now, idleness is who I train your baby bow. I train your baby back. Or Tihoya, one call classroom to see a young man homework in the dear man in Koye. Why, ya? Na bibia ko patre na ehun susan so bebe ebi na ayi emrante ne ba ko ezo okudware nsu afa wawu kwa masa asemo ayeke se koso sa ya twi mu kosoro bafo university calendar no ebe sesa already lectures bi wo ha opani me bo anu aka tin se me bo lectures bi wo ha time or worse or the marking people and so no until they struggle to keep your friend saying to keep their schedule. Because, Master, what the essay work control, and an essay no student to be one the class, I draw 5 pages.
5 pages will be.
Was it? And I'm making 5 pages, average of 5 pages on a topic. So 1,000 students got show that it's 5,000 pages. And all kind. That's what kind of leisurely or kind of grade on the mental agony and so on. On himself. It's dole it affect academic calendar. It affects academic calendar. It has implications for the finances of the university. I didn't hear you. Asam na aba, minia nana akumia na prof, minia no. Omaka se o ye ko negotiation table bia nto no bu no nka sama ebe ma obia. No kura. Na why na so di kan? Ni aye di ni boni na na se ni o di boni no. Asam mi ba ye 11 years ni o. 11 years. And university teachers. Omo aka yenti o. Na se mu kura de bia me kwoti e free meeting kura penifo na nko. Ade.
I'm sure mama.
What I say?
I'm sure mama. And radio no I'm sure mama. Omni National Labour Commission I'm sure mama.
Ade.
Ebia no mabre, say they be the same thing over and over again.
Kwame na say why na wo ho a otie university teachers ya. Obeka sase mo kana bani. Wa wutie nsem mo kan ya. Matie watie. Obi ni obeka sase mo kana bani. No kura wo mu ni say o man sika sam na nko yi.
For 11 years?
Oh, man sika sam na nko yi de no ye no kura. Bibi wo ho a sansam sam ye friend ripple effect. Okopinisuma university lectures are we name ochna na others suba be demand.
Professor Jekum ka say tag for mo twen say you tag we na bibi tag so aba. We be here.
That's the sanity a wo kwan a wo faso a wo ni won ka. Mas wo mo ye mpanifo. Ano pa ni ti opani Jekum. Nas mo kan za ono de. Nyankopon bo no so metra de. Enti wan tra de na no titi no. Nti ono amu no o pe kwan akokra so mo akokra de. Wo say awie asmo mo okay. Ena mo ya dream. Mo hwe ezika sempa pempe so ya ko dunia de yenim se mo nim se ntiri mfa ne a mo pani nyina ma mo prekope enti enam yo kira yi mo de mo ndite ade a kira e de sre ko beka ho so ye ko ya nim
but kwesi almost some argument ne say
yes sir
in the 11 years no o suggestion we mo nyiteku ade a kira de sre ko beka ho ade a kira sre ko no ma and no issue no inte say next and now say go catch me say I dey check say I'm say massa 9 years ago ka so the circle the promise and the promisee yes into your assembly work but kwesi nana come a quick one YB and Ponsa a HR consultant or yedma organa hania manu nipa nim nothing. My suggestion to government is that we should use this opportunity to remodel our remuneration structure. If you're paying an employee 120+% as an allowance, there obviously is a problem in the structure. The current arrangement is too cumbersome to manage to achieve the desired results. We need to look at this thing holistically. My greetings to my former boss, Nana Kumia. Nana Kumia.
So argument yes, skinny. Argument, Papa. Because university teachers, they can be more productive than they are today. Masa, now adrene edibu mine, adrene edi no money adeno. When you university hiba na akonya. Be 5 years ago or so, me ko Kumasi. Me ko di me ko e me no bi Kumasi na me ko pa Kumasi Polytechnic.
To say Kumasi Technical University.
So I'm in a polytechnic. Me ko ho me who dreamy. Opening na some kitwa. One battery operated cars here abrofo draw money ade. Na tech for you be a adwuma. Me say tech. Kumasi
Technical University.
And the research and develop and so on. A idea say send your money universities yankasa betumi edi sika aba ama womu ebia suom ebia suyen so yeso. We are not using the universities to their full capacity. Oh, I'm saying, here, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. The university for years ago. Here, no more. One more year, more. Ghana, yenya home faso. Even a Kwame Pacho, a Pozzolana cement.
Pozzolana cement. Pozzolana cement.
This will be a betoko. Ka womu ye se ne be ya Ghana be nya ho fa so no na me kan baby nkempro ade a edi nkempro ye no wi ase ha
bamboo
obia to ne boy ye research hu nkempro hu fa so nkempro ye de te se floor tiles ye de crude dine ye de pipe water ye de fa electricity and no kwa sante kra as obi di bi ye bicycles and so on. Research in Kwesi,
I'm coming. Kwame Inteshi says Kwesi Pratt has just hit the part of the big drum that sounds best to me. In all of this Utah government brouhaha, it is the unfair treatment meted out to students and parents that is least discussed. We've struggled to pay fees, yet we've not been to class for the last 1 month. Lecturers on strike are still going to be paid their salaries at the end of the month, however small, for no work done within the period. How about we students? How do we recover our lost money and time? It is the silence of Nugs and other student leadership on this matter that is the most irking. Kwame Inteshi. Legon students now be the Ababe Tuja said they know nothing about it. In tears. Yeah, smart reporters on funny in Government must listen to our lecturers. It is not our lecturers who taught our MPs and ministers who today enjoy huge salaries and other incentives. We the students are going to suffer at the end. For instance, final years at most of our universities have not been assigned supervisors. When are they going to graduate? Kweje Ate Bubu. Walanyo in Akwetia. Okay, Walanyo, I'll leave yours out for now because I don't want to. You say you're against journalist brutality, but I'll trigger the police to beat the journalist. I mean, are you trying to justify that the journalist provoked the police enough to beat him like he's some dog? Anyway. Tell Kwesi Pratt that upkeep allowance for foreign students depends on the cost of living in the country where one is studying. Comparing that to a lecturer's salary is like comparing apples and oranges. Let UTAG know that I'm not against what they are asking for, but arguments like the above will not be tenable. Kwame Tintin Tininti ni is disturbing our children's tertiary education. We plead. Okay, you're pleading. Farouk in Tamam. JC Boakon in Mamprobi. Government is meeting all stakeholders this afternoon. The problem will be resolved within the shortest possible time. Students should exercise patience. JC Boakon, are you saying this because you're one of those being consulted? And I say, okay, we'll switch our dream. Anyway, we like that. And then, okay. Let's move on beyond that one.
I think I want to put things in more graphic terms. Madam Fo, Abayoabi. Now, I tried there primary school. The person, Nabra born Tumpon near the masters in urban planning. We are in national in France, so on trust and by PhD in urban planning. Betra Ghana and Phoebe no come and son on your Dumania. And they could invest in our culture there. I mean, urban planning, one more crap PhD in urban planning loss. And I mean, child, they will need more urban university CV. No culture there. You saw me soon between the can you pay you 4,000. We pay a new 4,000. So if you pay an award as primary school teacher, and I pay an award as a PhD holder teaching in the university, difference near kitchen. So where is the incentive to learn?
Yeah, I'm the social allowances.
allowance no biana enya bi just a bia we office holder na offer school back one e bia office holders no eh HODs o mo
we lecturer we allowance cry
I no yen kitu bi enu be bia
answer
enti nini e ba you ya okoye PhD o kana sem kire e yo mo di na chia when we okoye PhD
about credit a baby from
yeah open pa mebo ni dem she me sure say ni bufu on professor Kwame Kakai professor Kwame Kakai na yene ne nampa ana dan bi oboy enkomo no ka say oni obi na ko school na nipa kro no ankwatire eno jai no kosua fita dwuma no ko ye fita na ogusu ko school no mu no kosia na papa ye bi adwuma aware emso aware mi no se den ate o de ne ho anu bisa professor Kwame ka say na eti say so ni o school o say eh na da be na be wi school o be bobra eh
monsieur tintin
emu fa say tintin ba hwe onu abie ni workshop wa ware ya wo ne ba ye na yi wo da so ko school
anyway,
Kwame,
just a quick one. I mean, well, I'm just cross-checking for the exact figures, but TSA Maxam company now the explosives no a good creative problem. They've been fined $6 million. Now, I'll just find out the full details and let you know. Well, that's just for news purposes. Nana Pachabre, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Okay. So technically speaking, I'm buying. I bought $6 million.
Opinion for no back on some Ponsa.
Yeah, why be a sponsor? Yeah, why be a sponsor?
I'll send me an informal boss.
Yes.
Why be a one named dear was a salary seeing hooper. Na Udim so memo hey. Yakasa say.
Yeah.
He said maybe a caucus to say a lecture, see, 7 years, here did 10 years, 11 years, na can. Or memo, you won't name dear no how.
People like why
problem, and say necessary, implement to bring back an implementation.
And I know where for friend Papi Bestemels.
Paper decision.
As I say,
paper decision.
Well, because
Kwame,
that's why I dream.
Because Kwame, a salaries, electoral, tewu, clock sack, wine. Ne adia ne wo memu hapa. And until 2007, 2008. Any can say as a country, yen timin ko say and equity can say lecture CDA. Our connections were in so what adjust to no naturally so adjust to be so there say tewu say clock cycle it will effect. I don't think 2007 2008 abana net so no can say yenye one structure say na be ya tewu for new structure UTAC for new structure yenye one structure and no who share you ubitime who structure no at a glance no wa share sena changes ba ebeboa and into ye the ejuma friend no single spine bro for tree mu chese dompe baako
actually bramo
oze yeah
actually bramo
yeah say spine which is spine single and it branches. That's all. I don't think 2007 to 2008. Yeah, Juma Pa was a single spine. Kwame Sobeka.
Make hyper.
Yeah, after 1 year of work, Satanam, Ministry of Employment and Labor. It's in our opinion, no same year in the former boss because or one of the consultants, YB. Juma to fashion out the single spine. So it's our period 2007, 2008. Na Juma ministerial. And you structure ni we stakeholders will be a G2 say structure wage so structure be a strikes about form a salary administration aye easier among man. Any a year could be a implement single spine. So I could refer no fair wages and salaries commission. Then also setting up 2007 2008 Juma yeah were ministry with consultants like YBR. So 10 years down the line like you are still having some labor agitation. See, well, something has gone wrong.
Very wrong.
Who adjust to way on his own, a be affected will be so there, but also be back. Say, me my worse off. Until me so adjust to say, then agitations will start. And the ministry and Ministry of Employment, almost share Sinto about with the implementation of the single spine, and as a Sinto be about with the work of the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. No mun CSA Sinton. Now spine no should stand, and the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, whatever difficulties should be solved. And yes, agitation will keep coming like they were before 2008. The opinion of the by YB now can a lot of work has gone on, but implementation. If we had implemented a single spine as it is on paper by the institutions set up by law, Fair Wages and Salaries Commissioner, many of these things would not even come up. Quite.
Yeah. Okay, quick confirmation here. May kind just a relevant portion could be or say this is a sign by the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu Jinapo, also Member of Parliament for Da Mongo. Na me to tumkeke because page is not dosun. But I say I, as the minister responsible for lands and natural resources, and therefore the overseer of activities in the sector, have imposed an administrative fine of the CD equivalent of $1 million United States dollars at the prevailing commercial rate on Maxam. In addition, it has been agreed after extensive discussions with Maxam that the company will pay to the government the CD equivalent of $5 million United States dollars, also at the prevailing commercial rate. For the avoidance of doubt, the total amount payable by Maxam to the government stands at $6 million US dollars, or its CD equivalent at the prevailing commercial rate. Maxam shall pay the fine of $1 million US dollars, or a CD equivalent, at the prevailing rate before the restoration of its permit to manufacture, store, supply, and or transport explosives. Given the demonstrable cash inflows of Maxam and their current circumstances, the remaining $5 million US dollars shall be paid in 18 months equal monthly installments beginning 1st March 2022 to 1st August 2023. Maxam shall therefore pay to government on 1st March 2022 and on every first day of each month until final payment an amount of $277,777 US dollars and 78 cents, or a CD equivalent at the prevailing commercial rate. The imposition of the fine and the agreed sum to be paid is without prejudice to any criminal or civil liability Maxam may be subject to. Inti, for news purposes, Ohona Sasem Edu, me assure say it will make the rounds very shortly. Ubi a pese baby asan komo ibekwa kudunum. Ubi inti, there it is. It's done. Kwesi, yes, state of our economy. Quick comments. It's 10:14. Baby called John Dramani Mahama, former president. He says, swallow your pride, consult stakeholders to revive economy. Mahama jabs government. Ghana can't depend on foreign grants and loans forever. President Akufo-Addo insists. NDC youth wing to embark on Yintua demo. Moody's ratings matters are rising.
I'm saying, see, as some coy, this is the end you watching you be a moon, to be any more bedroom watching you. In Mrs. Casamano and Coye. Yeah, a man penny and another Danqua football to His Excellency. On one casa judge to Mrs. Casamano and Coye. Obie Nigana ha and no two sin bookas a Casamano air Coye. Na Nini Hamikakra. Any solution, no, a horn hammy. Only a horn hammy. And Koye, the names and Koye, the bed and Akoye. Na Kwame Nukreni. Ma titi, a billion solution, especially any animal in this solution. It's as an soon. I don't mean cutting. Penny movie MP. National can say, oh, at the end of the agent, some young IMF.
Tell us your solution.
Radin and coupon, where you could he find a buy. On my bed, the way we are see her. O music as some jeans, some more IMF or Monyahuto. Bakupe, Ubimbo Baku, Germany. On my year, we are see her. And the sick as some jeans, someone, or see me call IMF, and Mama Boami. IMF for Bois, Manu Makui. I didn't you see her.
Well, sure.
Na Ghana haru IMF masa ya kwa ya ko edu song 17 times enumu enieti openi main kai kra me kai 1982-83 ya ko IMF ya ko World Bank ya say edika ya say economic recovery program. Within 1 year, you call IMF, I started to do almost 1 year. Admire for 300,000. 300,000. And with my free women's they lost their jobs in the public and civil service. 300,000 workers. IMF, the World Bank, here and your coya, Omudi cash and carry the share. Samukaya Samirano who near Quinshia near do hospital, National Hospital, with a Dr. Biancho Mokai.
Yep.
IMF in the World Bank. IMF in the World Bank here near Koya. Omokache and say, O mine Japan, the Yen Tong Mother, and that was in there. There are 400 state enterprises, including factories, near there. Now, me too, I'm going to say, hey, enti, Eduma, I don't know, no one in a Yaduma. But we now more money and share, Eduma, I don't know, in the Yaduma. State Fishing Corporation, a ton, a goo. Black Star Line, a ton, a goo. Gihog, many divisions, a ton, in a goo.
Georg Distillery, Pigeon Mukakra.
Mrs. Debris, Onya, near Tony, say Georg Distillery, Yanton, near Tony in America, Yanton. Enti, opening, Usha and the Golden Tulip, a Yajuma, one of the divested ones, a Yajuma, Golden Tulip, and a moving pick ambassador, and a Yajuma near Tunton. Meridia Hotel, a woo. Could talk. Strategic, to say, a Tema shipyard and dry dock. Every year, see Tema shipyard and dry dock. You see a Magana Pew. But I watch you say, a free North Africa, copying South Africa, hold. Shipping lane at the Honina, ships no Honina, almost say no problem. Ghana, dry dock and a shipyard. And the back cracker on the Jeep foreign exchange. Ama the economy, no, any opening your Toma retired army officers from Malaysia. So, Bakaya. Omo need dama, no more the abyss. And of course, in a year who demonstration, Mokai. A year who demonstration, year who did now. And some mills are buying, or some Massa Koji. The Koji, a Kusi saying.
But you see, if IMF is not a solution, are there any solution?
Oh, mommy can be a master. So make a cover. Oh, no, sir. I'm money who under IMF and World Bank. Opening, here, Liman Bresso, 1981. Na sambre ni sika no mu o nyenne enye sika na dollar no yes sanu 2 cedi 75 pesos to a dollar so mbeka ya 1981 2 cedi 75 pesos to a dollar and there's a who say 2 cedi 75 pesos we sika mo anye yi ayire you can't any comparable value in today's currency. Ankuntabuo no ya na ya medin kakra na me mpanifo din komo mo mo ni mu de ni ade since 1982 bepemunne your national currency no your devalue no by 32,000%. Can you wrap your head around it? National currency your devalue no by 32,000%. When years ango mu bi mu Masa yan penny for no mu ni bibi pa catch ya mu ka o manu ntum no mu nye kom no mu jais wo mu hye bufu ode o hawo ebre yes anko IMF World Bank ko gidie Kwame wona abisa say it is a no no nye solution dey na solution
yeah na me bisa
edikan person bisa sa
bisa
wo mu ye duma wo World Bank ni IMF a lawyer for economist ni ade anye bia no omu onimdie bia eburu Ghana fo a omu so asua lo asua economy no eburu wo na IMF fo ni World Bank fo na mudibri ka da bia tu plane ko so omu nchamu ni amunye no anye bia omu onyansa ni nimdie chen Professor Kila Kwaso ya oti Ghana haya na anye biara omu onimdie ni nyansa chen ya economist Professor Tutu, just had a friend. No, Kojo Tutu, no, University of Ghana. Omu onyansa chen no.
And Professor Ayete kra.
Oh, Professor Ayete, nisi ye ka ye nsori ha.
Ba ko bi so wo UCC dati.
It is omo ti World Bank ni IMF ni nim nyansa chen Ghana fo no omo ha na. Master, universities will have a beginning now. We now economics department. We research. We drain. We model after model and so on. What are we doing with all the people we have here? All the experts and so on. And then Maker and Minister of Finance in reaction to Moody's downgrading of Ghana's economy. Also, Obano Kra or head no Kromba Ghana Hada. Na Maameno. I said, the qualifications, Papa. But these are the people you always run to for advice. Ghana, you are painful. Omo musia dear, Omo ewu Ghana, Omuti economy na se, Mumfa won yashi, Musoria World Bank, Musoria IMF. What is that? Me ferry po, ya na me ferry. Master, solution in the anymore. Yami and say, why? Mingin say, will be how all name the solution to the economic problem I want. General Achampo, I said, when my karma bread. General Achampo, I'm called Harvard Business School. Swedro Business College, the COI. General Achampo, who Nansa, say, you see, I call you to Ghana. So Ghana for a important role to play in it. Ye nyaka premfim. Enunti eno ye mrase. Obi abeba so betu sika kokko Ghana ha no. For business no say Ghana for 55% interest in the business. Me bo mo kan kire me. Achampon. Banko Oxford. Swedro Business College. Aguna Swedro hayara.
Why have we allowed this to happen to us?
And then
at the end of the day,
interest in gold mining, I'm 3%.
At the end of the day, you ain't mean blaming Kwesi Bruni all the time. Yes, you ain't beside him.
And then I'm penny for no, there be almost sorry, or moody Kwesi Bruni, chino, and Omakofa, however, you're penny for no, and Quanko yet, Yoya, Kawemun and Kewo. And new some Yatikroma. And some of them as a gramophone record because they be a bad one yeka. Let's go.
Omemuha.
That's opening Miss Rewo. It's your memoir. Masa, Ghana, the largest producer of gold in Africa. Largest. We are seeing the 5th largest producer of gold in the world.
That's an idea.
What's I say?
An idea.
Oh, probably that's it. That's what I'm making.
An idea.
Now you're here. Now you're in your bank, your central bank, Bank of Ghana. Now, only mining companies now share agreement. Agreement, a friend, foreign exchange retention agreement. TMO. And you want to scatter the Kwamanonia. Sika Omunyano. A more 98% is kept abroad, near the 2% above. A better than I want you enter. A better than I want you. Your man penny. Nana do dan kwa kufuado we kai bra obedi o mampani ha di kai eno o kan sem bi sasam edamitri mu de bia o se adenti ana Ghana for gold boy mamu ha ne ade nanso ye mesri wa ne ade no o mu pe gold ornaments and o mu koto no Dubai adenti a
Peace FM
adenti a yen the largest producer of gold in Africa. So you pay gold ring ni gold necklace ni ade papa biasha Dubai ni ekokotono. Na Dubai gold mines are in the Dubai.
Because you need industry wa.
That is the problem. And until you watch re opani hwe edan a yesi ni Ghana. And then the abadi so be esi dan opeso see glass house. You see glass house here and from ankum. Emu shishi this is a sign at the air conditioning position. Air conditioning is munya bi Ghana. Near Kokra, near the Aba. Electricity, air kumuni ade. May say, yeah, scientists. A developer no more it will sit down. Here heavy air conditioning ade. Ya fa nya djuma.
Kwesi ma men kan bibi obi dia send me nipa be miensa ene dia say o ka say ya.
Yes sir.
Ene dia bremi na ba ku dia odi aka ho. Or say, please read this to Kwesi Pratt. Africans, or say, quote, Africans are a very interesting people, not just Ghanaians. Africans can afford to close a factory, turn it into a church, and then go in there to pray for jobs. That is our predicament. Africans are a very interesting people. They can afford to close a factory, turn it into a church, and then go there to pray for jobs. And Professor Bimi Moniding for obvious reasons. But I say, Kwame, some of us were in the same classroom with these guys from the IMF. Our current problem is the waste and corruption. If I tell you the amount of tax revenue we lose because of exemptions, what do you know? It's twice or 3 times what we're expecting from the e-levy, which has been very poorly formulated. The only difference between us and those guys, Kwame, is that they'll give you money at a relatively low interest rate and ask you to do things, some of which will be bad for citizens. Good morning, Prof. Thank you. Prof, what's the point of that?
Cement. There was cement. Nyamianua cement. A friend of black cement. I will tell you here. Uchi ya na di sidai.
Good muscle.
Utepulu. Etarho poha. Obi afa ne sanka. Ebekra clinker. Kokrokoo yara o kokrokoo yara. On kokrokoo. Ya pai kokrokoo ne yi emu eyinu ne hata ne de chocolate nya dia. Ne aka. Scientists ya who say cementitious, highly cementitious. They see that ye. I didn't yet hear. So you new word there, and that's you new word. So
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Say him when I didn't know BBI idea manual. I didn't know BBI idea manual. Because if all these things are true of us, I didn't need
their concern is not national development.
Okay.
Their concern is not national development.
Self-aggrandizement.
In fact, since 1992, it has become obvious that national development is not the agenda.
Prof, Riena, Nana Riena, and yes, I could see Ferry in the Bukumi.
Coming.
Yeah.
As I'm not Okana, not as I bow. It's an say, I will. Say, and come up with young woman. What the toto and nay nipa if young woman. I will do to be budium. And the ministers be now a bit more. I'm called university that
middle school living certificate. MSLC.
Sabrano. Obi baka say, oh, near North say, near you say. And now Nipa Adjuna when it trim say, yeah, the Juma Shannon sa or yeah, and the Abwa or mine. As I said in the name, say, a dependent ban also say, yes, yeah, the Juma we are Shannon sa. Minuye no. Dear na me di kofi e na yan so ka ho yanya anasa wo ya ma okotra ba mu di mfie 9 mfie num de be na wo de ba fie di nipa no kwa oye we nyina come say ye shepa e say ya yetimi di e ho so eyiye na ye di e ho so ye ni che say yesika sam so e say ye ya jeto ya bam na hwe kwan be pin afa so asisi enema ya ka ya Cotton College kra 70s na esu ase so exports endorse na imports no niama a wo de kwa broche endorse na ne a o kra no sa usika na mu bedu ya tsun abepem se ne enso yan de ya dan no twabutuo na me no na ya wa na me kan se enke se aban bia ba yesika sama ye ni ya hihya to hodada Bibi a fa nwomesua ho eda ho dada. Bibi a efa kuaye eda ho dada. Bi efa apomden ho eno so da ho dada. Enti ono ba won hihye bia wo de ba no ese enenea oman no ahyehya to no esai.
Tell you what National Development Planning Commission. But eno so ye de ha manyosem.
Obekwai kra ese percentage bi untumi nwane mfiri ho.
Prof, aban bia ba no abeyi mpanyifo ho ato atwene no de foforo aba.
Na se kra de abai.
Yeah, to.
SHS yakọ mfie miansa me aba mfie nan ebirum ko mfie bienu ye de be na de ye. Say ya nya sa ne man na da bia be ye NDC sam MPP sam a ye be sa ba bio na sem ya ye kan ya ye sa te a. Agwa me di wie kra no. Ende be stress baby pe bi mfie omra.
UTAG and Abain.
It's answer. And Chepi, you call university na Legon. Now you ran model that. So we no corner we number. Level 100 ne 400 unkonye. Omuya level 200 ne 300. E ba ne say. And no unko di. Bosome ne na ochemiansa 7 weeks. And as I say, you did move 4 weeks at traffic. And can you share academic calendar now? Say a best nimu kakra was you know 13 weeks. And you could do 17. Say the air queen and be 11 weeks. Think a bit shemanafi yakusi. Baby and in Namui yan shaya na yasako. I'm a brenna quay tia. A bassa and carano bape and so and I know more journey. And come and say, oh, you are on my. And could I be seen the so hinting no musia dia be.
And so hinting no musia dia do and I chew poor pass.
Yes. And you been doctor for an engineer for any bibia. Come in. Well, what upon your dear.
At the set 2 booths near the Babel washrooms.
Come in, Mr. I'm sorry, dear.
And it's you.
None no me can say sa kwan e fa so preko pe sa de ne ya nyi bio aboso me miensa ni hwan no onya maaye no e ka ya boto akire se ga ya ma Burkina fo no ndom ka kese no bai no mtutu anka enyiska
oh yes
omo si yemu no omo ntwentwa ansam was Ghana enche adwen no sa se yansa famra na fe ni yansa besi dan no bio nyame mpemu
openyi na yes here the be places of convenience I mean by you see a roads minister the kind
David road minister we there men fa shada no sa ba so na kan pa dia on play the cars in you on sam futu
this was san ka say road to sun ko anya be saba
me there agazu bisa me say saba ye mu bi kra na ye susu say enka enko na nim kakra enko fro kakra kwame uni ameka say onum ahina kromu a wonom
fom
odo adri nyina ko gina say e to pare ho pe obafra akoko sa lolo
Yoko, me who report Yoko is 3news.com, and as I've said earlier, I have no reason to doubt 3news.com. Nana, young point.
Yo, Kwame, me that's it. Me I can be fine. Now, Pepper na mbodi atu ye ni mi say yan hwe na topics na mbodi tie ni mi. They are very interesting topics. The Ninyans are related. Me try set time kakra okay. Me go through from the bottom. Same registration. Now can one say anybody be say omo ebi dum omo phone for 6 hours.
6 hours. By this time omo we do not come bear 1.5 hours.
If you are no pay kwewia 6 to 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Well, omo right. The way and you'll be asem omo right. But asem no more can say SIM card re-registration na problems to highlight and protest against those problems. Institutions now share SIM card re-registration. National Identification Authority, the Ministry of Communication, and on my frequencies.
NCA, National Communication Authority.
They should look at the issues now. Depending reason, na ababi womwa omonfa. Because nipa Ghana for enshada nye bibi keke omuzo medo mu phone si ebe cost wo nti enhwa asem no mo kan se bibi mo ebe fa na ne mpo be hia na adwenhye bi wo ha ebe boa re-registration na yemfa me won say what's actual fuel prices e wa ha
from next month.
Yeah, Kwame, yenuma ye world transport industry yenya butrepa o nti as I say, a buying and as a ministry non so no or respond na osha yen so baby I ye was say it's a fuel prices no Kwame eku transport business.
Yeah, they be okay.
Okay, say 7th December the transport union actually almost on strike. You know say now
7th December.
They went on strike.
Yeah.
Almost on strike. Now niha.
I was there.
Yeah. Eno na abanyo mukoko shia ya Goya eti so no. So okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might later go across here when you move AOMC.
Go so bini so masa babaka. But the home te ene cause strike. Ya twenya ma petrol na kosroa ya nhwe first. First. I mean, you pay cost strike.
I must say, them somebody 30%.
You pay cost strike, and a bind you mushai, and Goya Timothy so near CA. So time no, a Koya could do 6 CDs 85 pesos, and a strike no buy, and a Goya CA no Timothy so about 6 CDs 70 pesos. Wow. And untinu you say na strike no muntu mobo na petrol no so oil bon so be for. And now make say Kwame. Omo call strike na 6 cities 85 pesos so. And I go e babeti omo dia so to 6 cities 70 pesos. And the petrol no call 7 cities 30 pesos.
It has to go up.
Wow. And if even at 6 cities 85 pesos, nipa no dia home take on striker and if be edu 7 cities 30 pesos.
Because enkoyi.
Enti is a agent say aban ni omo betenase. Na ya chepana obunso ibekushi because no industry would suffer rising costs and then your revenues are sitting idle. Already now revenues we share some last na me no dey unkomo. We share percentage rise in fuel for 1 year. Now share percentage rise in fares and match kra. Now if you have an industry government and control costs. But government is controlling your revenue. Well, inti omenya butrepa transport your mom and I commend them because transport affects BBR. But it's also a business.
Big time.
Say nipa na woman no entimi make ends meet. What will happen in say either they will not be able to buy the spare parts, maintain their vehicles, and accidents are going to increase, or they will just stop. And when they stop, there will be a crisis.
Yeah.
Timi and train and already last 2 months they went on strike. So let's not push them. Until I mean, the Mati said this week you almost propose to 30% abani omusha. Yan because really omanya butrepa. Na you tag as me the kwame una enkwana me di kan.
No sound
Moody's ratings see. They say government to appeal Moody's credit ratings. So last year the Senate President cry kan ho ase international summit be. Now well yeah I see it means say credit ratings you know omunye sacrosanct. Me can't start me musa meche mu but enyom no wonim di ebo wi ase nya about credit rating. In fact Moody's kra no last year you fine wo Europe. Come with me sir.
Meti bibita.
Oh, they were fine because ratings be report be by now it was biased and it was conflict of interest. Emi fine huge amount ewo Europe. Inti amunye sacrosanct but NPP and DC as usual. So Moody's at the ratings in ba they favor government. Opposition see oh engine too. Abaya na abaya saji atum. That's all the ratings in ba they in favor abaya. Opposition see aji atum. Abaya see some engine too.
Intian
yeah side the NPP and DC. Make last AB date ben poli. This was January 2020. Moody's the positive credit rating a buy. NDC for say a buy come Moody's ka. Okay. I'm say a buy Ghana by NPP about fiscal come Moody's. Until no ESR rating. Yera Adongo, one of their top financial aid, made a public statement reported in on Ghana web. Say abaya kwa kuchio muska. Okay. As he's speaking on Good Evening Ghana, Isaac Adongo, who is a member of the Finance Committee, stated that Moody's is a discredited institution on which the Akufo-Addo government is relying for credibility. Let's understand that Moody's was not informed by their normal ratings. It was a procured service by the government of Ghana. But and then Moody's rating abaya positive. And this for say Kofi yard. About is a gentle.
Yani boy brass na baby do say.
But Abansi obe appeal, send a medical account. Moody's is not sacrosanct. Europe last year they were fined. May send you a link.
Okay, please do.
But say Ababi Womua, let's take it. We know the difficulties ourselves, and we know the difficulties. No, it will affect our ratings.
We don't need Moody's to tell us. It is in him saying here Moody's number catcher. I didn't know somebody but to that. But
what say affect say obi because okwa kophwehwe besia anansika normal kano and but anya Moody's nko. There's also Standards and Poor. There's also Fitch. Anya Moody's nko. But obi wo na so new deal investor be new deal ya. Oh, Kwame Sefa. Oh, yes, oti a despite media ha. Oh, ni pay say. Oh, ni allowances say. Ni bank account say. Iti Kwame the money says kaya obetime twa. Ebe affect interest bank we be charge you. And for whatever it is worth no. Omo reports no ya na important. Ade abakwa had dream say President Akufo-Addo kan one semne say no because of COVID intino. Ewiase nya Europe, Asia, economies are facing difficulties. It is a Moody's and our rating agencies one downgrade there. They have to downgrade across the world. But that's all sure. African countries T2 and more downgrade there. Say about womuna is something that is a factor. It has to be dealt with. And Tiaban should look at that. But say Tibrai women say we are in difficulties because of COVID. And the acquire befaso na will come out so yenhwe. Na NDC Youth Wing to embark on yentua demonstration. Matisa omukran tokwa bomuntem.
Debio.
Oze.
Ntokwa bia bomuntem.
Oh, you say fix the country for kan fix the country
fix the country ne
another group will be omukra benramati radio so no to be money fix the country NDC. But for whatever it is, NDC a political party.
Yeah.
Almost feel say I won't check a crabia banner they want to take advantage to demonstrate. Me mom demonstrate. It's not a problem. I move you on go keep fit. And you be and say a Raban should focus on the Juma person to revive the economy. That is the most important thing. Then yeah, NDC for demonstration. Now, Yera Mahama also swallow your pride. Consult stakeholders.
To revive the economy.
To revive the economy.
The other group here, Economic Fighters League.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To the NDC for about demonstration. Now, Asama Yera President Mahama came. President Yera President Mahama. Consultation been a 1 year. Obedi president 4.5 years. With the vice president no free. Consultation been a 1 year. About 2013, Okachere and said the economy is down to the bone. I'm quoting him directly. I see I read economy now akadompe. So okay, Kwame.
Make our parliament.
That was way back 2013. The first year of presidency. Otnawa from 2013, 2015. Now if it was your bear consultations. No so I nipa P Ghana for an India P Kogo Senchi. So okay.
Okay. The Senchi Accord.
Omokoya sa consultation see 3-4 days in year no. I dream minimum dream about but omoko IMF. Huh? IMF 2015.
Obetia okase na samre na aban was so NDC aban aye homegrown solutions. And they call IMF for policy credibility.
First, somebody call Senchi.
Yes, free Senchi not homegrown solutions na buy.
Yeah, okay. And we call IMF. And IMF ecosystem. 1 year, 1.5 years later, the people of Ghana threw out his government by the largest margin of defeat by any incumbent government in Africa. They go see him saying, Kwame, the problem in this country across governments, and yes, sir, we don't know what we have to do. Okay, consultation, I didn't have a show. Didn't have a show why you need. We know what we have to do. I didn't homegrown solutions now. So we know there are all solutions. The problem we have in this country is implementation. Kwame, implementation. You have a government in 2012, and this is for about deficits. You have a government in 2012. You have one institution called JIDA. On my budget, near 2 million cedis for 2012 election year. Between October 2012 and December, 3 months, JIDA and Kwan Sika, a man is getting for JIDA 20 billion. Come is okay. Under President Mahama. Nti we are a consultation. No make the intro. And now call IMF. No make the intro.
So consultation on why you be paying in onim senia or no. And onim baby a call wrong. Inti also call wrong.
Inti when you allocated 2 million cedis to JIDA, and you ended up spending 20 billion, 180 of all of that coming in the last 3 months. You know what you were doing. And I come now with unim na now ye.
Ain't no person be no. Into or ma quench.
Into all you know nim. You knew it. You just couldn't do it. Election year spending, you threw every rule to the dogs. And and after doing that, then the next year you came and told us it's down to the bone. And then Senchi homegrown, and then IMF will not tell you anything na unim. They were not making sure. On making sure say cut expenditure. Anambwa.
Yeah.
Recover costs. That's what they'll tell you.
So then do it.
So find the political will to do it.
Ain't you not saying
a cut waste?
Ain't you not saying Nanado should swallow what is left of his pride?
I'm not saying Sanko consult. I'm going to IMF. On the so campus say look. We know if President Mahama had said, we know what we have to do. Meme time, I knew what we had to do. I couldn't do it because of 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm giving this government the same advice. You know what you have to do. These are the difficulties, but we'll support you to do it. Then he is talking. Then we will all support him because that is the problem. The problem is we know what we have to do, but we are not able to do it. In Mahama's time, no Nimadia saw ye. Went to me and yet. Of course, Senchi, why didn't he implement Senchi? Why did he have to go to the IMF? Inti, it is not another 1 week of spending money to get people to sleep in top hotels and talk again. Well, we know what we have to do. We
are our own enemies, right?
Yera President Mahama Nankasa. Last year, Bekasa Okasawo Kempiski, I think. Kwame Sokai. Okoye broadcast for Kempiski. Sokai.
I check a crap.
Oh, Nancy, this year, or Randy up the toy. On what did the solutions by? Or say, look, or the I say Yetimima nipa 1 million jobs. So okay, we should diversify the economy. I see a TVET near apprenticeship. Yes, a pager. Diversify the economy. I say providing more public sector jobs. I say adding value to our products. I say adopt to technology. I mean, these are the solutions he proposed at Kempiski, Major. When come, you and I, we know this. We know we have to find a way of providing more jobs. We know we have to support TVET and apprenticeship.
Why are we not doing it?
But that is the aid. So let's find out why. Tell us, President Mama, why you are not able to do it. And then if there are any lessons, offer those lessons to the government. I don't come and tell us, say, and now you can say, we have to industrialize. We have to add value.
But we're busily turning toll boats into washrooms.
Minister,
okay, what to us? Remember her story now,
Maybe Gidi said it here toll boats, so that's what see on the say. What if says our policy has been suspended, and I'm sure it will come back.
National Road Safety Focache Ministry said toll booths and is on it may cause car crashes. Ain't ye in free home?
Oh,
and media according to 3FM, and a minister and say you're converting it to wash public urinals.
Oh no. No, Minjindi.
No,
no, Minjindi. What's the one that can 3FM?
I'm saying Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwesi Amoakwata, has disclosed toll booths across the country will be used to serve another public purpose since the collection of road tolls has been abolished by the government. The National Road Safety Authority urged the government to demolish the structures for the sake of road safety. Mr. Amoakwata reviewed the toll booth will be used for public urinals. Then they quote him, "We even want to refurbish all toll booth structures to provide proper and decent washrooms for the use by motorists so that we advise them to desist from that practice where sometimes you see cars stopping on the highway and people getting down to wee-wee, as we usually see." 3news.com boy make Kwame Sefakame boy.
Kwame yan double check. But Kwame.
No. Yen point.
So the medical.
Yen point. I have to wee.
Yeah, Martin. So the medical can.
Yeah.
We know what we have to do. We know we have to cut waste. Cut expenditure and your priority. Auditor General report ya baby Pia Yashrisika. We must deal with it. We know it. We know we have to industrialize. And say yes, benchmark value and also buy. Because President Matankra they say almost salaries from so 10%. You said tax leakages what is being done or what has to be done. You see, broaden tax net. Tax to GDP, you say at 12-13%. Here you Africa have the 18-20%. What do we have to do to move it to say 20%? BBC 11 I can't count. But when you say you share dispassionately what to do. Fortunately, the government is embarking on 1D 1F, which is going to deal with the industry problem. Broadening the tax base, e-levy could do that if properly administered. Exemptions see about a transfer because the exemptions then will also support industrialization. Auditor General report here, say you were wine courts you were new one here be serious events. No more appointing and army do what
special prosecutor.
I mean all of these things. Nipa Fagana Fusika, it has been identified in Auditor General's report. We should go and collect them. These are the things that we know we have to do. And we haven't been able to do it over the years. Until if we are going to embark on a broad-based effort to achieve them, let's do that. That's what I've been consultation there. We know all that we have to do from way back, from Kwame Nkrumah type through Mahama type.
Now, President Mahama Bekas and Pebinche. Also said 3 News now. Say Unim CTFM also.
Yeah, almost all my can.
CTFM so. And I don't know. Obviously, turn an Akumia is a drive-through urinal. A novelty.
My mom says, Major, I
am going to wee. Nana Kumia of me that's you. But men quite drive-through urinal. Kwesi Pratt made that say, and a peon on the decamp by Professor Kofi Ejekum made that say. Near the Dasesuma Philip Aban in the US. Good morning to you, Philip Aban in the US. Thank you. Kokrokoo breakfast. Thank you for everything.
Peace FM.
What a morning. We're going to wee. Drive through urinal. JC. Obey you. Anyway. 2 mornings down, 3 mornings to go. The next news broadcast is at 12 and Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. Yes, to wish you a beautiful day in spite of the ups and downs of this life. Keep your dreams and hopes alive is all.